Jacksonville welcomes back a familiar face, but with a twist. Tashaun Gipson is returning, but his role has dramatically shifted. Meanwhile, in Dallas, Jerry Jones is stirring up controversy with his no-urgency stance on CeeDee Lamb's contract holdout. Is this just another example of the Cowboys' questionable priorities? Stick around as we dive deep into the latest moves and what they mean for both teams this season.
Wide open, CeeDee in space. CeeDee Lamb still.
Jacksonville is seeing a familiar face return. The Jaguars have re-signed Tashaun Gipson, as announced on Sunday, bringing back the safety who was a consistent starter for them from 2016 to 2018. However, this time around, Gipson's role will be different. He's now considered a veteran depth option and will start the season serving a 6-game suspension. Cowboys owner and GM Jerry Jones recently stirred up some controversy by stating that there's no urgency to finalize a contract with wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, who is currently holding out of training camp. Before Sunday's preseason opener against the Rams, Jones attempted to address the situation and clarify his remarks. Jones made his comments during the team's in-house Countdown to Kickoff show from SoFi Stadium, where the Cowboys will be facing the Rams. "I think I got in trouble about it the other day when I said, 'Look, we're not urgent about CeeDee,'" Jones said. "Well, no one appreciates CeeDee being on the field any more than I do. But let me clarify. Even if CeeDee had been here, he wouldn't be taking any snaps today. You have to be smart about when to expose key players. We're fully aware of what CeeDee can do. He's already worked out with Dak. So his absence isn't related to his contract situation. In fact, Dak won't be out here this afternoon either. And so the bottom line is, what it is no, there's not that urgency." Now, I understand completely the angst that's happening when you're anxious about and someone says anything about whether you're missed or not. Well, CeeDee, you're missed, okay? But you're not missed out here competing, and it doesn't put any pressure any place on us. It's not pressure out here today and in practice. So CeeDee is missed, but not really? Understood. Jerry's stance remains unchanged. He essentially reiterated what he said before, but with different wording. He doesn't see any rush to bring CeeDee into the fold because he doesn't think it's necessary at the moment. In other words, there's no sense of urgency. However, this is still a flawed perspective. Even if CeeDee wouldn't play in the preseason opener, participating in training camp is valuable. Otherwise, why have it? Getting reps, attending meetings, and being around the team all contribute. When Ezekiel Elliott held out 5 years ago, he wasn't the same player when he returned. Training on your own can't fully replicate the experience of being in camp. Plus, what's the point of delaying? They're going to reach a deal eventually, so why not finalize it now instead of waiting until it becomes urgent? It's more evidence to bolster my belief that when it comes to negotiating long-term deals with their best young players, the Cowboys are cheap, 2, short-sighted, and 3, not as smart as they think they are. It also makes me more convinced that Jerry cares far more about money and notoriety for his team than adding another Lombardi trophy to a case that has accumulated nearly 30 years of dust. Jacksonville's decision to bring back Tashaun Gipson shows their commitment to experience and depth, even if it means navigating the challenges of his 6-game suspension. Meanwhile, in Dallas, Jerry Jones's nonchalant approach to CeeDee Lamb's contract negotiations highlights the ongoing tension between player priorities and the Cowboys' front office. This latest move only adds to the narrative that the Cowboys might be more focused on the bottom line than on building a championship team. What do you think? Is Jerry Jones playing it smart, or is this just another example of the Cowboys' questionable decision-making? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Hair All Comeback for more in-depth NFL analysis.